Hi, in this video, we are going to create AR browser using Unity and Wikitude. So let us start. So this is the Unity Hub. Let me select the 2019.4 and then 3D models here. I select the 3D model, create. Next, you can open the Wikitude. Okay. Then you can select the Wikitude SDK here. Then you can select a download. Okay. So you can download the Wikitude SDK for mobile platform. Here we can choose the professional edition Unity because we are going to use the Unity. Okay. Once you select the Unity, you can see the screen. Then you can see the latest version now is the 9.4 and it required a 274 megabyte. So you can download it from here. You can get this file. First is the documentation, the example of the Wikitude. You can explore here Wikitude Unity example, the and then the package and then reference, which is the Unity API. Okay, inside here you will get the image trackable and then instant target. Okay, object trackable, recognize the target, and Wikitude camera, and so on. So back to the Wikitude folder, and also you can see the documentation. Okay, next, you need to double click on the package here. Okay, inside the package folder, you can find the Wikitude Unity package file. Yeah. Next, you can open the Unity, then click the asset store. Here you need to drag and drop under the asset. Okay. Okay, then you can see import Unity package. Then you can select all the package here, just click import like this. Okay, next one, you can find the controller CS through a column. I already uploaded into a column, or you can open your Google Drive. Okay, you can download it from my Google Drive. So then you can drag and drop of this controller, the C# file. Okay, like this. Okay. In order to connect your Unity and Wikitude, so you can open the Wikitude through the Google, then click the wikitude.com here. You can sign in the Unity Wikitude. If you don't have an account, you can sign up first. In this moment, I already signed up, so I just sign in to get the screen like this. Okay. Okay. Next, because you already download the SDK, Wikitude SDK for Unity, and then in order to connect the Unity and your Wikitude, you need to download the key here, and my type here is a trial. Okay, and valid for 45 days. Yeah, then let me download the key here. Okay. Okay, once you download, okay, you will get this key, and then you need to copy this key, Control A and then Control C. You go to the Unity again, then you can search here Wikitude camera. Okay, yeah, then you can find it. Yeah, you just drag and drop here, and delete main camera. Click the Wikitude camera, and you can see the Wikitude license here. Paste here. So it means that you already connect to the Wikitude. Okay, for the camera, you can use a camera resolution. You can select the auto, or maybe you can choose the full HD. So I prefer to use auto here, or you can define the camera frame rate, whether you want to use 30 frame per second or 60 frame per second. So let me choose auto. Okay. So next one, you need to create the canvas in order to display some menu here. So you can select UI. Okay, right click, choose UI, and then select the canvas here. Okay, so you can see your canvas. Wait, okay, let me check. Okay, this is my canvas. Maybe zoom out, and then I want to see the whole canvas here. Zoom out again. Okay. So you can use this tool, hand tool, in order to move the the camera. Okay, or maybe you can use the press ELT. So it will be like this. You can see the different angle here. Okay, this is the our canvas. Then you can add some button here. You can right click the canvas and choose the UI. Okay, then button, select the button like this. So you can see this is your button. Okay, in order to move the button, you can select the move tool. Okay, this. Okay, let's say I put a button here, and then I want to change the name of this button. You can see in the inside the button, you can click, there is a text. So when I click text and then I go to the inspector, you can see here the text property. Then you can type, for example, recognition. Okay, in this AR browser, we are going to access the marker from the cloud so that we can recognize the marker, and then we are going to display a certain text. So I need a text, display text. Maybe I will put on the top here. Okay, I select the canvas again, and then I can select UI. Then let me choose text here. Okay, the text, this text is used to display the result. Okay, maybe if the marker detected, then I can display the marker name. Okay, and then I select this text and I want to edit it, make it empty, for example like this. So this one is the result. Okay, the result obtained from the recognition button here, it will be displayed in this text. Okay. Next, you need to add the cloud tracker. You can type here cloud tracker. Okay. You can drag this one and drop it. Okay. Here, the inside the hierarchy. This one is used to connect into your cloud system. If you look at the here a cloud tracker, so you can see the inspector here. It requires the client token, okay, group ID, target collection, and then server region. So you can choose the Europe or America or custom. So let me maintain a Europe here. And then you also need to use the controller here. If you look at this one, you can download it from Column or from the Google Drive here. If you open this controller, you can see some instruction. In this class, you can see the public name. Public class name is a controller. Here we have image tracker, text, button. This one is used for button text. And this info text, we initialize text. This variable info text is used to display the result from the cloud. And then this is, we have a button, and we also have a image tracker. First thing, when you click recognize button, you are trying to change the text name. Before this, we type recognition, right? Then when you click this button, it will change to be recognizing. It means that when you click this button, it will be display the recognizing text here. It is the meaning of on recognize click. If the user click this button, and then it will be proceed this number 1, number 2, and the last one is tracker.cloud recognition service.recognize. Okay, and then we have a function for on connection initialization error. Okay, we can display the error in initializing cloud connection. And we have another function which is the on recognition response. So if the recognition button dot enable equal to true, button text dot text it is recognized. The response here is we are going to receive the response.info and name. So means that we want to receive the marker name. Okay. Else, if the cloud recognition service response give false, in other words, it is undetected. Okay. You don't have a marker in your cloud, and it does not recognize, so you can display no target recognized. Okay, another function which is on recognition error. If recognition error, we can change the button to be recognized, and also you can display the result recognition failed. Okay. We also print into the console recognition error. Okay, back to the Wikitude here. Okay, this is our Wikitude. Okay, we already signed up the Wikitude, and then we can click the studio here. Okay, inside the studio you can create a project. Okay, here I have a project which is AR, and I have two target here. If you look at the cloud symbol here, it means that I already published it in cloud. So to those who has the client ID, they can access it. So for example here, I already upload two marker. Okay, and if you look at the this symbol here, we have a 2 star. Okay, it means a medium marker, so it has a moderate quality. Okay, and you can upload add the image target here like this, and you can drag and drop, okay, and upload it. Here you can see the download the VTC. VTC stand for Wikitude Image Collection. Okay, the image that has been uploaded in the Wikitude, it will be encrypted into the Wikitude file. So we call it VTC, Wikitude Image Collection. So you are not able to upload the JPEG file directly into the Unity, but you need to upload the image file through the Wikitude Studio. Then you can download the file like this, okay, and then you can generate it. And the marker, it will be sent to your email address, okay. So you are not able to use the JPEG file inside the Unity, but you need to upload it into the Wikitude Studio and download the VTC file. Then you can use it as a marker. Okay. Another one here is a cloud. Here it means that I already activate the cloud. So when you click this one, you can select a publish or unpublish here. Unpublish means you want to deactivate your file. Okay, two marker here from the cloud. Okay, when you see my screen now, I already publish. Okay, and currently I'm using a trial account, and it has a limit the number of target to 50,000 and the number of scan to 1,000 per month. So we have a limited quota and a limited number of scan because I already signed up user as trial. Okay, and this one, if you look at here, you can see the client token. Okay, it is used to connect your Unity to cloud recognition. Okay, and also the target collection ID here. Okay, here, if you look at the Unity, if you click the cloud tracker, okay, you can see here the client token and also the target collection. So let me copy and paste here. So this is my client token, copy. Okay, then I paste here, and also I need the target collection. So this is my target collection. Okay, let me close. I paste here. It means that I want to access the marker and files inside the cloud. So if you look at here in my Wikitude Studio, I already upload two marker. Okay, the first marker I name it as a hello, and the second one is hero. Okay, then back to the Unity again. Okay, I already connect the Unity to the cloud system that provided by the Wikitude. Next, I need to create a controller here. Okay. In order to create a controller, you can right click here. Let's say create empty like this. Then you can rename it controller. Okay, and then I already download the controller from the Calam or maybe from the Google Drive. So you just click here controller and then drag this controller inside to the controller component. It can see the function that you made. Okay, if you look at inside this file, okay, actually you have made a few function on recognize, function on connection initialize, and so on. So once you drag and drop here inside the controller, you can see your function here. You can drag the cloud tracker here into the tracker. You can drag the info text. Okay, this is your info text. Let me rename it. Info text. Okay, and then you can click a control again and drag into the info text. For the button here, okay, this is your button. So let me rename. For example, I want to use recognition button. Okay, I click the controller again and drag recognition button to here. Another one here is a button text. Okay, so once I click this button, recognition button, I want to change this text to be recognizing. Once I click this one, it's going to be recognizing, because I already mentioned once I click that button, then it will show recognizing text. So let us select the recognition button and choose the text one, because I'm going to change the text, this one, recognition, to be recognizing. So let me choose this one, drag here. Okay. Next one, okay. If you look at the here inspector, you can see a cloud recognition service, right? So you need to add this one, okay, and then you need to drag the controller to the object here, okay, and you can choose the on connection initialize, then choose the controller. This is the function. And you can see here, you can choose on connection initialize. Next, on initialization error, you can add, you can drag the controller to here, choose the controller, then you can choose on connection initialize error, this one. Okay. Next, on recognition response, you can drag the controller again, choose controller on recognition response. Okay. For on recognition error, you can add, choose the controller, drag hit on the object here, choose the controller here on recognition error, this one. Okay. Next, on target loaded here, you can add, drag the controller, choose controller on target loaded. For the on error loading target, you can click add to list here, drag controller, choose the function controller on error loading target, this one. Okay, this is the last one, on initialization error. You can add the controller to here, choose the controller and on initialization error. Okay. Next, you can click the recognition button. We want to add the function on click listening button. Okay. If you look at this one, on click button still empty. So if you run and build the application, and then when the user click the recognition, it doesn't function. So in order to add the function inside the recognition, okay, so you need to add on click a function here. Right click, select the controller and drag here, and then you can choose controller on recognition click function. What is the insight on recognition click? You can refer to the C# file here, then you can see the statement. Okay, I think we already complete. Let us run. So you can see the result here. So you can take your marker. For example, I have a marker, and this marker has been uploaded into the cloud. Then I'm going to retrieve the data, the marker name from this AR browser. So when I click the recognition button here, it will show the marker name hero. Okay, what happen if I make it like this? Okay, and then I try to recognize. So it show the no target recognized. So the system not able to recognize this marker. Okay, so if you try again, this is the marker that we save into the cloud. Then when we click the recognize button, then it show the marker name. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. See you next week. Bye.